Hey collective, welcome to my channel. So today we're gonna find out who is hating on you and why. First off, I want to get their energy. Why are they hating on you? All right. So, what is their energy towards the collective? Why they're hating on them? Truth and clarity, please. All right. We got not forgiven, threats. One more, please. And restless. We got planning at the bottom of the deck. I usually see this as the hidden card of their energy towards you, but I feel like there's something that they have not forgiven you for, and they may find you to be a threat, which makes them restless. All right, and we got planning. They could be planning on doing something because they have not forgiven you and they find you to be a threat. So they could be clinging on to you, a connection, or something that is of importance to them. We got grudge of something that happened in the past. Yeah, something they have not forgiven you in the past. They're holding a grudge. They're still clinging on to this, okay? And they can't stand your shine. So they're planning on instigating something toxic, but it will cause self sabotage or maybe cause you to sabotage yourself. Hmm. But yeah, they're hating, they have bad intentions, and they could be passive aggressive about what they're planning. They could be planning to gossip and distract or mislead, to trick, and to do some spell work. I see this spell work as it could be them gossiping and saying negative things about you, or it could be witchcraft. Let's see what's after the spell work again, but they're uncertain about it. There could be a third party involved that they're possessive of. Okay, so let's see. Let's get the situation. What is the situation of this connection? I want to get the overall energy of the situation within this connection. Okay, what is the situation? Overall energy. That came out quick. Okay, so we got canceled. They crossed the line. Now they're being called out and torn down. A fall from grace hits harder when it's public. Maybe it's either you or they or them that have crossed the line, and either they want to call you out or they're going to be called out in public. Okay, so maybe this is what they're trying to plan here, is to get you canceled somehow, either in public, online, social media. Let's get more. I want to clarify the overall energy of the situation. What is this about that they have not forgiven? Find you to be a threat and they're restless about this. What are they planning? Heartbreak. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Someone's heartbroken. I'm getting either they're heartbroken and they want you to feel the same way. So here it says sometimes the worst breakups are the ones that never got full closure. What hurts most isn't the ending, it's the fact that it ever felt so right. Okay, let's get more of canceled. That they have not forgiven. Oh, okay, so this person could be going through inner turmoil. They may be smiling on the outside, but they're spiraling on the inside. Pretending everything's fine has become its own crisis. All right, tell me more about the situation. Heartbreak. Okay, so they have been heartbroken and they're going through inner turmoil about this. and they have not forgiven you. What whatever happened. Okay, it could be a breakup. They didn't get full closure out of this breakup, and they're still heartbroken. Tell me more. Tell me more of the situation. Truth and clarity, please. Ooh, that went right over. We got gold digger, and it flew right over restless. So someone could be a gold digger. And we got expecting. So this connection comes with a price tag. It's calculated, strategic, and dripping in dollar signs. So maybe they're thinking of taking from you somehow. Okay. We got expecting at the bottom of the deck. A new life is forming, ready or not. This change, this changes the vibe, the stakes, and the whole storyline. So I feel like they want to change the whole storyline here with you. They felt like maybe you have crossed the line and caused them a lot of heartbreak and inner turmoil. So maybe this is what they're expecting. This is what they're planning. Someone could be pregnant here. It doesn't have to be, but I do see pregnancy, or maybe someone wants to expand something that they've been thinking about. Well, let's get a little bit more. Okay, this could be a family feud, whether you're in a committed relationship or no longer in that anymore, or it could be family. Yeah, so it says sometimes blood is thicker than water, and sometimes it's just thicker with judgment, drama, and silent grudges. So I don't know why judgment came out first, but yeah. Oh, we got falling in love. Whether they saw it coming or not, the heart's getting involved and it's getting deep fast. This is more than a fling. Maybe this is a relationship. We got invite only, excuse me. The real action isn't happening in public. Behind the scenes, the inner circle's already been chosen. Ooh, throwing shade. So, yes, they could be throwing shade or thinking about it. Yet shade doesn't always look like aggression. It hides in backhanded praise, tone, and just joking energy. Excuse me. So I'm getting more passive aggressive energy. So this person is planning on being passive aggressive. Okay, I want to get the overall energy of the situation to clarify. So cancel. They crossed the line. Now they're being called out and torn down. A fall from grace hits harder when it's public. Okay, maybe they felt like they were canceled in public, or you broke their heart in public, and now they're going through this inner turmoil. Could have been about money, stability, security. Clarify, cancel, and cross the line. What is this about? Truth and clarity, please. Unmotivated, sloppiness, mediocrity. Okay, if the work feels meaningless, it may be time to reassess your goals or environment. Okay, maybe someone was unmotivated, not putting in the work. Clarify Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Sloppiness, mediocrity. Maybe it just wasn't going anywhere in this connection. No one was putting in the work, or someone wasn't putting in the work. So we got nine of swords in reverse, which is good. This is like clarity. Okay, you're becoming aware of the mental patterns causing your pain. Self-forgiveness is medicine, relief, consolation. Not putting in the work, maybe having some type of clarity and no longer stressing. Right, let's get heartbreak. Oh, wow, solitude. Oh, interesting. What's this solitude about? Oh, now not what this solitude. What is this heartbreak? What is this heartbreak about? The truth and clarity, please. Judgment. Oh my God, I said judgment earlier. Okay, so we got judgment. There has been a judgment call, rebirth, rem, redemption, reckoning. It's time to take responsibility for past actions and recognize how they've shaped your present. Okay, so there is a judgment call. Clarify judgment. That is major, major. Oh, about a partnership. Okay, you may get a wake up call about this partnership, maybe to heal this connection, that relationship meeting commitment that you need to commit to. Yeah, I'm getting to make amends. Okay, because someone has not forgiven you. There's a judgment call by the universe, archangel, God, whoever, about you guys coming together to heal this heartbreak. Yes, I'm getting that like right off the bat. Hmm. Clarify Two of Cups. Yeah, harvest of something that has been built. Okay, something that has been invested in this connection. There's a judgment call to go back into the past about what caused this heartbreak and to make amends. That is what I'm getting before things get worse, because someone is having an inner turmoil about how things ended and what you have done is what I'm getting, because they're feeling restless about this. Okay, I feel like they could be having PTSD, or someone's having PTSD. Or maybe it's for your own. If you're having inner turmoil of how things ended between the two of you and you're going through heartbreak, yes, maybe this is what needs to happen. Okay? It's about learning from things that have hurt you, the mistakes, learning from that. And sometimes you have to go back into the past and look at how things were invested in the connection so you can learn, heal, and grow from it. Clarify inner turmoil, progress. Okay. What begins as an idea is now evolving into actual results. Okay, stay focused on future growth, expansion, growth, trade, what I'm getting, yes, with this inner turmoil, it might have started off something as maybe small, either for you or this person, and it grew into this inner turmoil of hurt and pain. That is what I'm getting. It progressed into that. Okay, clarify progress, growth, trade, pledge. Like things just got worse. Clarify progress. How did it progress into when it's with this inner turmoil? Maybe escapism with the cups, page of cups in reverse. Yeah, maybe escaping into fantasy or ignoring the problem. Okay, escaping into fantasy may be tempting, but it's time to ground your emotions. Yeah, I'm getting escapism, like escaping from reality, escaping from what has hurt you. Yeah, I feel like this could be happening. Clarify escapism, creative block. Mm-hmm. Not wanting to deal with the heartbreak, not wanting to deal with the inner turmoil. Clarify escapism, restoration, in order to restore and heal. Okay. Maybe this is what you or they are feeling, like you had to escape this inner turmoil so you can heal or put something to rest, to rejuvenate. Yeah, take the time to withdraw and recharge. Healing happens in stillness. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, we got change and transformation. And ending towards a new beginning. Yeah. Because maybe you or they were at a crossroads about this connection, and you couldn't see clearly of what to do. So maybe someone needed to take a break in order to get clarity, to heal and get clarity. But it's still there. The inner turmoil is still there about this heartbreak. It looks like someone wants to fix this. It seems like whether you or them, okay, one of you or both of you wants to fix this heartbreak. But I'm kind of getting, I don't know why fake came out. Interesting. Wants to fake this heartbreak. Oh, okay, that resonates with somebody. I don't know who it is. Hmm. Tell me more. Clarify. Gold digger. This connection comes with a price tag. It's calculated, strategic, and dripping in dollar signs. Clarify, what is this about? Hmm. Abuse of power. Oof. The Emperor in reverse. Okay, so this is what I'm kind of getting. Okay, I feel like this person wants to cross the line with you, and they're not wanting to work things out, but they do see clearly in what they want to do. Okay, they want to abuse their power, and they're making a judgment call to reach out, to come together, and they do have a plan in what they want to invest in and how they want to invest in. I feel like it's very calculated. It's strategic, and they want to progress, but hoping that you're naive to this in order to restore some type of inner turmoil. Um, yeah, it's not good. Okay, it's not good. Tyranny. So with this, the Emperor in reverse, abuse of power. When power is used to suppress or diminish, it becomes a tool of control, not protection. So I feel like they're being strategic and calculative towards controlling the situation because they have not forgiven you about what happened in the past, about this heartbreak, because they have this inner turmoil. Okay, they're feeling restless. Interesting how we have restoration. This is the Four of Swords is in reverse when it comes to restless. They want to put something to rest because they're feeling restless, but they don't want you to know. They want you to be naive, okay, about this. They're not coming in with good intentions. They're coming in to abuse their power to control the situation. Clarify the Emperor in reverse. Abuse of power. What is this abuse of power about? What is this abuse of power about? They want to control the situation. That went right over Rasmus. Okay. Yeah, okay. To turn the wheel in their favor. That's what they want to do. Destiny, cycles, fate, change, karma. So they want to control the situation by turning the wheel in their favor. Yeah, but there's misalignment. Look at that with the lovers. But how they're doing is not, they're making a major choice of not choosing the right way of dealing with things turning in their favor. It's very selfish. It's not for the both of you to um, heal, you know, within yourselves. It's for them to heal in a very selfish way. They want to hurt you and heal themselves. That's how they're doing it, out of insecurity. Interesting how this came out. The Queen of Wands in reverse. We got jealousy, demanding lack of confidence, holds them back. Jealousy and comparison may be draining their energy. Yeah. Maybe they want to make you jealous. Maybe they want to hurt you because they felt hurt by you in the past. Yeah, so they're coming off in a very negative way, and this is what they're planning. They're still clinging on to the grudge that they have held against you in the past. And maybe you're doing well right now. Okay? You're doing well right now. Maybe you're working on this. You're shining in your own right. You have healed. Maybe they're mad at that they stand. Can't stand your shine to heal from this because they haven't. And now they want to instigate. Yeah, they're planning because can't move on from the past. I feel like you have moved on, or they feel like you have moved on, but they haven't. And now they want you to pay because they're still feeling this heartbreak and inner turmoil. They're like, oh wow, they're doing good and I'm hurting on the inside. I want to make them hurt too. Like, I want things to turn in my favor, you know, hurt them and make me feel better. It's very selfish. I'm getting Five of Swords energy here. Clarify good luck. They want the will to turn in their favor by abusing their power. Tell me more about this. Yeah, wow. They're keeping this a secret. They're keeping this a secret. They're not going to tell you. They're planning. Okay, they're being calculative, strategic, and making you pay. Yeah, we got the they may come off as a King of Pentacles. It could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. Could be a father figure, a boss, someone who is a provider, an entrepreneur. What they're gonna come off as someone like this, someone who is stable, but they're really not. Okay, because we got inner turmoil. They may be smiling on the outside, but they're spiraling on the inside. Pretending everything's fine has become its own crisis. Yeah. So this person plays it off really well that they're going through heartbreak, but they want to make you pay, and they're keeping this a secret. They're not telling you. They may say, "Oh, I want us to have a long-term relationship," and or connection, but in the end they want to make you pay, basically. Ooh, nice and hot coffee. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. I'm getting this one. So now I want to get their intentions. What is their intentions? Or tell me more about this person who has not forgiven you, finds you to be a threat, and is restless that um, you're doing good in life. This is how they feel. Maybe you're not feeling this way, okay? But I feel like this is how they feel, that you're doing well. You could be putting on a mask too and going through this inner turmoil as well, about this heartbreak, but they don't see that. Tell me more about, yeah, they're definitely strategizing, okay? Napoleon outlook, planning, bigger picture mentality. So they are strategizing here, okay? Interesting. All right, tell me more. Ego. Okay, they're strategizing, they're doing this, abusing their power out of ego. Okay, too big to fail, narcissistic, self important, self sense of self. strong sense of self, excuse me. Yeah, very selfish energy. That's what I was getting right off the bat. This person is selfish. Yeah, they're emotional. Okay, deep down. So they're hiding how much they're hurting on the inside. We got emotional drama queen or king, fakes for attention, makes a big deal out of nothing. Okay. So this person could be very sensitive and they could be hurt by something small. Okay. They could make a big deal out of nothing. Like late bloomer. Hmm. This person could be older, but they're emotionally unstable. Doesn't have to be, but I'm getting late bloomer. Like this person could be older, but their mind and their emotions is still young. We got needs time to learn, grow, naive, innocent, success later in life, delayed, slow, and steady rise. Okay. Okay, so we also have numbing. They have been numbing their pain. Hmm. Indifferent and detached, not wanting to feel pain. Yeah. They're putting up a front. Tell me more about this person. Blocking finances. Okay. So I see that with the gold digger. Inability to see the bigger picture, lack mindset, stingy. So they may try to come back into your life, or if you guys are still together, whether it be love relationship, marriage, committed relationship, family, whoever this person is, they could be trying to block your finances and take money from you. Yeah, so they could be blocking your finances. Inability to see the bigger picture, lack mindset, stingy, or maybe they're blocking their own finances by that. I do see that with abuse of power and things turning in their favor. This is what they're hiding. They're numbing their pain and they're acting like everything's going to be okay while they strategically and calculatively, if that's a word, trying to take from you. Okay. They don't know how. I feel like this person doesn't know how to deal with their emotions. They're very naive to how they're dealing with their emotions, their inner turmoil. They don't know how to properly deal with this. I feel like they are using it to hurt you, to abuse it because they've been hurt. So they want you to hurt in return. Yeah. This is how they deal with their emotions. They want the other person to pay. They want to, oh, interesting. They want to get in your head. They're playing mind games. They may be gaslighting you or thinking of doing that. Yeah, they're losing their mind and they're to intimidate you. This is a psychological warfare to cause confusion. So I'm kind of getting like they could be in and out, you know. If you guys are not together, you're thinking of coming back in to psychologically mess with you, or if you guys are in a relationship or you guys are connected, they want to mess with you that way. Yeah, I'm getting that with threat to intimidate. Hmm. To give it resonates here. Okay, I want to see why they're hating. Why is this person hating? Have not forgiven, feeling restless about this connection. Why are they hating? They resent you. Okay. Yeah, I can see resentment here. They're angry, unhappy, and bitter because you have hurt them. They fear abandonment. Maybe they feel like you have abandoned them in some type of way and they resent you for that. Tell me more. Why are they hating? They want what you have and won't admit it. So with your glow up, they want they want to take your glow up away from you and feel that way themselves. I feel like for them to feel that way, they have to take away your glow up, okay? Your shine, because they can't stand your shine. So you feel like how you're dealing with the situations, like you're fine, you're doing good, and they don't want you to feel that way. They want to block that. Yeah, very selfish energy. They want power and control. Yep, abuse of power. There's a selfishness. They don't care about you both healing. Okay, they want you to feel how they feel because they feel like you have moved on and you're doing fine, you know, and they don't want you to feel that way. They want you to feel heartbroken. They want you to feel inner turmoil. They don't know how to deal with this properly. I'm gonna say that. Okay, tell me more of why they're hating. Okay, and they're overly critical. They may be overly critical about this, and it's stems from insecurity. Sorry about the background noise. So yeah, they're being overly critical about this. Tell me more of why they're hating. Why are they hating? They envy your natural instincts. Okay, we get more of that. And at the bottom of the deck, we got they envy your skill set, maybe of overcoming, the obstacles and challenges of this connection or in life. Or maybe there is a skill set that they're good at and they're hating on that. All right, let's get they resent you. They're angry, unhappy, and bitter. Clarify. They resent you. What do they resent? Oh wow. We got globetrotter, adventurer, jet setter. That yeah, maybe you're moving on and like you're sitting on a pedestal. Like you're doing fine. They resent you for doing fine. You got too perfect to fail, idealistic, respected, admired. Maybe they admire you for like moving on. They fear abandonment. Clarify they fear abandonment. Truth and clarity. In taking action. Maybe you took action. Clarify taking action. Finally doing something. Yeah, maybe you stop wasting your time. Maybe they feel like you abandoned them by taking action because you're done wasting time within this connection. Yeah, begin now. Don't question it. Let go of what doesn't serve you. Maybe that's what you have done. You let go of what doesn't serve you, and you felt like holding on to this pain, heartbreak, inner turmoil. You stop wasting time. Maybe they felt like you didn't question it. You just moved on, and you're fine. They want what you have and won't admit it. Clarify. They want what you have and won't admit it. Your divine feminine energy, the yin to their yang, like how you deal with the situation, emotional, like you're emotionally balanced. Clarify divine feminine. Clarify divine feminine. Oh, or maybe you're going out partying. Maybe you're getting to know people. You're out there, life of the party. You're a social butterfly. You're in the scene, in the streets, having more fun, and you're moving towards abundance. Maybe they feel like you're doing fine without them. Clarify their selfishness. Yeah, they feel like they're They feel like you're really selfish, you know, about this. We got politically aware activist, truth seeker. Maybe you found out that they're selfish. Clarify. Truth seeker. Wow. Damn. Okay. We got new beginnings. They're restless about this new beginning of yours. Yeah. Maybe you realize that they're selfish, but they're like throwing that at you, saying that you're selfish for moving on, for abandoning them, you know, that you're going out, you know, you're having more fun. They're like, they see that as selfish while they're hurting on the inside, while they're heartbroken. They feel like you're winning and you're victorious. Overly critical. What are they overly critical about? What are they overly critical about? Truth and clarity. Now you're starting. Yeah, look at this. Fire starter. True visionary. Questions rules. Inquisitive. You're a rebel. I can see that with the truth seeker. You're on a mission. And they feel like their glory days are over. Yeah, maybe you start something, you start taking action and you stop wasting time to move forward in life. And they're like, how dare you? They're envious. They envy your natural instincts. Clarify natural instincts. I wish they had your natural instincts. Yeah, I see this. Okay. We got Palo Santo. So, how you cleanse your energy, how you clear the way towards something better, how you moved on from this connection or from the heartbreak here. Yeah, that you were on a mission and determined focus to mend your own heart. Maybe you tried to mend things with them, but they didn't want to take it. You got correcting wrongs, fixing, asking for forgiveness. Maybe you tried, you know, but they're still heartbroken. We got slow game. Maybe you're taking life slow and steady in a way. We got slow and steady wins the race. Focus on the grand prize, not in a rush. Dedicated energy. Yeah, I feel like you're definitely on a mission towards new beginnings. You stop wasting your time, you know, and maybe you're mending your heart. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How do they feel? How does this person feel towards the collective? Ooh. How does this person feel towards the collective? Oh yeah, we got betrayal, broken trust, anger, heartbreak. Damn, look at that. Yeah, they're very heartbroken. They're angry. They feel the betrayal. They feel betrayed. How do they feel? Truth and clarity, please. Self sabotage. Yep. I feel like maybe they want to betray you or cause you heartbreak. But we got self sabotage, destruction, doubt, survival habit. Bottom of the deck, we got invisible one. Maybe they feel invisible. We got shrinking, hiding, fear of being seen. So I feel like I don't think it's like fear of being seen. I feel like it's fear of being seen with them abusing their power, okay, to hurt you, to turn the wheel in their favor of whatever makes them happy. This is what I'm getting. They're sabotaging themselves. Oh my goodness. Let's get the advice. What's the advice? What's the advice? All right, we got opportunities will soon knock at your door. Debt would be wiped clean, and your bills will be paid in full. Your finances are about to change. Wow. So there's better opportunity for you. Not with this person, okay? Because they would try to, take from you. I feel like there are better opportunities elsewhere. What important advice? Okay, so another advice here: when you continue to reminisce, replay, or hold on to what could have been, you continue to hold yourself in a place of resistance. Let what was inspire a new way of living, but don't allow it to limit and determine what can be. Yeah, so I feel like if you guys are not talking, or at a distance from each other, this person may reach out, okay, if they haven't. But it's saying do not let this person back in because they have not forgiven you. Okay, you can try and work things out, but it's their choice to forgive you or not. That's on them, not you. Don't take account of, if they can't forgive you, don't that's not your problem. It's theirs, okay? And sometimes you just gotta leave it at that. So we got prioritize self healing right now. Put your needs above others for once. It's time to focus on you. Self healing takes time and a lot of self love. Remember, open wounds don't heal into scars overnight. Take the time you need in order to feel happier and healthy within yourself. There is no rush. So, yes, right now it's time to prioritize yourself. If this person wants to come in, if you're not ready, yeah, and then don't deal with them. Know what you can to to heal this connection, but if you notice that they're trying to hurt you in any way, then yeah, cut ties. But I feel like it's time for you to prioritize yourself because there are better opportunities for you. And don't reminisce, okay, replay or hold on to what has happened in the past with this person. All right. Let it inspire you to do better, to learn from the heartbreak, of how things fell apart. Yeah, learn from it, but don't stay in it. What important songs needs to be known at this time? What important songs needs to be known at this time? Purpose. Yeah, it's to work on your purpose. I think your purpose to do inner healing if you feel like you haven't really, healed properly. But we got built from broken. Yeah, by Georgia Phantom. Maybe you grew up in a dysfunctional home, or some type of dysfunctional environment, but it says built from broken. Don't let your brokenness keep you in a heartbreak or inner turmoil, or holding on to grudges. Let it heal you. Wow. We got Sorry Not Sorry by Demi Lovato. Yeah, I feel like it's not your problem. If that's their own problem to heal from, this inner turmoil. There's only so much you can do. If this person doesn't want to heal on their own, that's their problem. We got I Rise, That's My Fate by Diva Beats. We got Purpose, Mate. It's time to work on your purpose by Neffex. Yeah, pretty good songs. If you guys were interested in these songs, the links are in the description below. Please take what resonates with your situation. Don't take it literally. But yes, this is all I have for you, collective. Um, you have a blessed and beautiful day, and always remember, be authentically you with love and grace. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.